3rd and goal. Purdy, pressure, steps up. Caught! Touchdown, San Francisco! It's McCaffrey!
Absolutely incredible response by this Niners offense. This is the guy who catches it, McCaffrey. Of course it's McCaffrey. Look at this route. Comes across, dips underneath Williams, sells the flat route on to Kobe Dean. And then his quickness to get back to the inside and Purdy's awareness to know where he's at. Oh.
Now the extra point is missed. So the Eagles missed one earlier, and now it's San Francisco's turn. So make it 23-19 with the missed extra point. But back to the touchdown.
Yeah, so creative. And McCaffrey coming across. You don't think he's going to be the primary receiver. He's kind of late to the party here. Purdy's eyes are on the right side of the field. But when he steps up in the pocket to evade Smith, it kind of brings Purdy's eyes back to the party where McCaffrey is. And then this guy just catches everything. Absolutely incredible. Lynchy fired up. Hall of Famer.
Wow.
Yeah, and that competitiveness of Brock Purdy, that's why his teammates love him.
This team's got some guts. There's no doubt about that. And how about that drive? 10 plays, mix and match. Christian McCaffrey doing it all as per usual. He now has 6 catches, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns today. And the 49ers back in front with loads of time left. 2:54 to go.
It's kind of, I know Eagles fans are not loving that they're in a 4-point deficit here with 3 minutes left in the game, but this is what this season's all about. They fought through a lot of different adversity. To repeat as a Super Bowl champion is very hard. You get everybody's best shot. You're playing at home. You got your all-pro offense. You got a lot of stars. Can they drive down one more time to take the lead?
Looks like Barkley's ready to go, as Aaron said. See if he comes back on the field. And they'll take a knee and start it out from their own 35. A wild card weekend powered by Verizon continues tonight on NBC and concludes tomorrow night on ESPN and ABC. And then divisional playoffs presented by Inuit TurboTax kick off next weekend. Games on CBS, Fox, NBC, ESPN, and ABC. Tell you what, it's been a great wild card weekend. Every game coming down to the wire. Hopefully that continues. This one certainly is. 12th lead change in the 4th quarter of this postseason.
Oh my God.
Alone. This postseason has been 2 days old. It's pretty good. So what do the Eagles have in them? Down by 4. Barkley back in. 4-man rush for Hurts, who goes underneath to Barkley, who's tackled immediately by Kendricks for a short gain.
Now, I think the one thing that's interesting is this situation the Eagles are in, it's going to force them into the tempo that I've been asking about all game. Once you get that D-line a little tired, they're not creating a great rush anyway. Hurts going to have plenty of time to diagnose who's open and make accurate throws.
There's Hurts. Near side of Barkley again. Makes a man miss. No, he got tripped up. And a nice play by Wallow again. Getting that opportunity with the injuries today, but he's been out on a couple big tackles. And another 3rd down coming up. And by the way, A.J. Brown hasn't caught a pass since the 1st quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for A.J. And he's had a few opportunities down the field early in the game, but it's been a lot of zone coverage, and they're eliminating those downfield throws. So it's more of a zone game. Maybe he moves into the slot a little bit, find him over the ball. Just at least get him to touch it.
You're exactly right. He is going to be in the slot. 3rd and 5. Blitz. Picked up. Hurts. A.J. Brown, he drops it. Oh, my goodness.
Right in his hands. A strike by Jalen Hurts. Perfect throw, and A.J. Brown comes down with this 99 out of 100. But again, he just hasn't touched the ball that much. The rhythm's a little bit off. But you just expect those two between Hurts and Brown to connect like they have for the last few seasons. Massive drop.
And it's 4th and 5, and they're going to go Drop out of the blitz. Hurts looking, throwing, caught for a first down. Dallas Goedert keeps them alive.
Wow, that is all about protection and blitz pickup. Probably should let it run down to a 2-minute warning here.
And they will.
Absolutely.
So fasten your seatbelts. This is coming down the wire on 4th and 5. Hurts delivers a strike to Goedert, and the Birds season stays alive, down by 4 to the 49ers.
This play here with the Eagles starts with the protection. They've got 6 potential rushers, and 2 of them drop out the defensive tackles. Great job in blitz pickup. Allows Hurts to really kind of diagnose where his winning matchup is, and that's Goedert on Mustafa breaking across the field. Such a reliable target Hurts and Goedert have been. They have like a ridiculous quarterback rating, 140, 145 between the 2 of them. It's a great go-to guy in those critical situations.
Look at this. Every game this wild card weekend won by the team trailing at the 2-minute mark. Well, let's see if it holds true. 2 minutes to go. All 3 timeouts for Philadelphia, down by 4. 4-man rush. Hurts stands in wide open. It's Devontae Smith who's taken out of bounds right around the marker at the 35. That should be good for a first down.
Again, no pressure on Hurts. He just can stand back there and survey the field. And it's part of losing Nick Bosa, their first-round pick Williams earlier this year. They just can't create it, so they try to blitz. When they blitz, sometimes it gets a little bit worse. So sometimes the balls actually come out of Hurts' hands maybe a little too quickly tonight. He's had more time than he's thought.
Yeah, the Niners actually have the worst pressure rate in the league since Nick Bosa got hurt. Stay with rushing 4. Hurts over the middle, quick throw. Smith, Devontae Smith, another first down. He's down to the 20.
Yeah, and not that you want to slow the tempo too much, but you are not in a hurry. At this point, it just should be a little more methodical, still keep up a little bit of tempo, but it's not a race to snap the ball right now.
They do snap it. A lot of time on the clock. Hurts going to take off the run. Tripped up from behind. Boy, that would have been a big gain. Keon White made a nice shoestring tackle.
Good. In some ways, you don't mind that because the clock is still running. And again, you're in these situations, 4-point game. How quickly can you score? All these things are going into the thought process of the offensive coordinator. Perfect position. Time is not a factor for the Eagles offense one bit.
Second and long. Hurts rolling. Doesn't see anything down the field. Going to throw it away. There was no one really open once he rolled out there. As Bryce Huff had some pressure. Now it's 3rd and long.
Yeah, and there's not much reason for Jalen. Sometimes he does get a little antsy in the pocket. The pocket was perfect for him right there. But then he decides that he can't see quite great, so he wants to get outside the pocket to the right. And as soon as you do that, you cut off half of the field, and there's no one open. So part of making him be an effective kind of pocket passer is cage rush him, keep him right there. But by the body language, you can just see he wants to escape so he can see.
Third and 11. Hurts zips it over the middle. Tipped and incomplete. Could have been picked. Smith had his hands on it, and now it's 4th down, essentially the season for the Eagles.
Unbelievable. A little pressure kind of forces that high throw. Smith definitely has a chance to get both hands on it. That point of that ball is up, and it's trying to pierce through the wind. 6 inches, that's probably a catch. Such a thin margin, KB.
4th and 11, season on the line.
Yeah, think of a timeout here for Sirianni. Really get this play call right.
Play clock winding down.
Yeah, you got to call a timeout.
Yeah, they heard you.
First charge timeout. Philadelphia. 30-second timeout.
So what is the best play on 4th and 11? Like, what do you discuss here?
You got to be thinking about protection, because if they run an all-out max pressure, you got to be able to hold the ball a little bit long enough to get that ball out. It's not a 3-yard, it's not 4th and 3, it's 4th and 11. You got to allow this receivers a chance to run down the field a little bit. So there might be an element of adding an extra either tight end or running back into protection, but then still allowing a one-on-one throw to A.J. Brown or Devontae Smith.
And if you're Robert Saleh, who didn't blitz on that 4th and 5 that they converted, are you sticking with that?
I don't know. I think with this much yards, I think he's going to play a little bit more conservatively. Show blitz and then drop out, and hopefully that can distort a little uncertainty with the offensive line and create an edge on a rusher to create enough pressure so that he doesn't have to, that Jim has to stand in the pocket and not escape so easily.
4th in the season for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're showing it right now.
They back out of it. Hurts needs 11. Over the middle. Tip. Incomplete. San Francisco takes over. Looking to take away the upset. And it's Eric Kendricks, who's been here a month, who makes the biggest play of the night.
What a game.
Wow.
Absolutely incredible. Here's Goddard, the intended receiver. Hurts sees that he's trying to break in off the linebacker, and maybe if he cuts it loose a smidge quicker, but when you hold that ball, allows Kendricks to read his eyes, come right underneath it, and make the game-sealing deflection. Unbelievable. The thrill of victory. You feel that, KB?
Eric Kendricks, 10 tackles and a spot start today. And the 49ers, think about the emotion of it. They're playing for the 1 seed last week. They lose. Then you got to go on the road to take on the defending champs. And Kyle Shanahan said emotionally we'll be ready. And they're going to pull the upset. Just unbelievable for John Lynch's crew.
And this defense, so many guys you just have been off the street, defensive linemen coming in, playing together as a unit, everyone doing their job. Makes it so frustrating on the other side of the ball.
Robert Saleh's defense was pretty incredible today. All the injuries they had to deal with Gifford and Winters out. Obviously Bethune went out last week. The Eagles have 1 timeout, but it's elementary now after they used their first one to talk about the play. State Farm post-game coming up. I mean, really, what more can you say? I mean, a 12-win team with all that's gone on this year. Could have been a 1 seed. Then you say, nope, you're going to go on the road. You're going to take on the Eagles in a game that you didn't look great at time. You threw a couple interceptions, and you're going to get a dub.
And I thought, too, KB, the emotional loss of losing to Seattle last week to lose the number 1 seed and come on the road, I thought that would take a big emotional toll, but you absolutely saw none of that from this Niners team. They came in here from the opening drive with so much belief that they can go on the road and win. What a gratifying win, especially how it ended for him a few years ago here in a comeback in the same place. So satisfying for Kyle Shanahan.
Kyle Shanahan, for all the things he's done, all the wins he's got in his team, all the championships they've gone to, maybe the best coaching job he's ever done. And just think that the 49ers, every time that Kyle Shanahan's had them in the playoffs, they've been to the title game.
Just saying.
They'll go to Seattle next week. That'll be their next opponent. They just faced them last week, so they certainly know them. Downstairs we go to Tom Rinaldi.
Christian, everything that this team has been through, all the injuries, not prevailing on the number 1 seed, coming on the road against the reigning champions. What does this say, this kind of win about this group?
Hey, God is good, man. You know, we just, our team fights. You know, we take each day at a time and go as hard as we can every single time. And whether it's practice meetings, we approach everything. Man, I love this group so much. I don't have enough good things to say about it. I'm proud to be a part of this team.
Kyle said it was about desperation and being able to play for 3+ hours with that desperation. How did that play out today?
We won, so it played out well. No, we just focused on one play at a time. We knew it was going to be a 12-round fight. That's what we kept saying, and we just had to stick to it. No matter what happened during the game, good or bad, we just keep trusting each other and ended up winning.
Great win, Christian. Well done.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Go back up to KB and Tom.
A couple touchdowns receiving for Christian McCaffrey. One of them from Juwan Jennings. The game winner, too, and Brock Purdy resilient at the end. And the San Francisco 49ers pull off the upset and knock off the defending champs. 23-19 your score. More to come from Philadelphia.